Hey guys, this is Casper with Tape, and today you join me for episode 4 of Eeloo based series 2, and you join me with the very low frame rate Kethane miner. I have no idea why it was doing this, but it was, and it got a little temperamental, but it improves very soon. And a lot of this video is at 4 times time accelerate, because there is kind of quite a lot of stuff, and it got a little tedious, because this is the rescue. Oh yeah, there you go, 4 times time accelerate. This is the rescue of the carrier Sierra? Almost said Syria. Yeah, I'm rescuing Syria. No, Sierra. So, the only ship capable of doing anything right now is the Kethane miner. So I need to fly this up to the Andromeda station, fill it with fuel, keep the Kethane on board so I can go and refuel the carrier, and then everything will be dandy. Although, I think there may be problems with mods in the new update, so I mean, MechJeb definitely doesn't work. I'm not sure how Kethane's doing, you may see some of that later. So it's all a little bit complicated. So I kind of want to get that fixed so that I have a working spacecraft in the form of my Kethane miner. Why couldn't I remember that word? But yeah, basically it's the only thing capable of fueling stuff right now, which is fairly important considering most of my ships go to Eeloo one way because it's a long journey. But anyway, I must rendezvous with the Andromeda station. So I'm just bringing that intersect in, and that's fantastic. That's close enough because, you know, space travel, hunches and guesses. You don't need to know what you're doing. It's fine. Anyway, yeah. So if you remember from the last episode, what happened was the carrier was slightly overstocked and it wasn't built brilliantly. Was the main thing. So it kind of ran out of fuel in a very eccentric orbit around Eeloo, so that was kind of annoying. I originally built it with the intent of it not needing to refuel at Eeloo, but you know, how did that go? Not fantastically, to be honest. Yeah, another thing is that I haven't done one of these Eeloo-based things in a while. I think it's been a couple of weeks, so that's not that long. I mean, you know. But, and I did my commentary about what's going on with the channel, is I'm doing lots of stuff right now, on the channel and off the channel. I'm a busy person-ish. Yeah, so I'm kind of not making as many videos, or at least not as many series videos, because these are really hard work. Well, not hard work, because it's playing video games, but they're a lot of work. Not even really work, but they're a lot of effort, is what I meant to say. So yeah, and the rescale Kerbal project station thing, I've forgotten what I called it, that'll be put off for a while, and I might do it in normal Kerbal, I don't know. That'll all be soon. I did a commentary about this, so I wouldn't talk about it in normal videos, but how did that go? Anyway, I need to grab that fuel from the orange tank, because, because I need the fuel. And I need to start converting this Kethane. Wait, have I started converting that Kethane? I don't remember what I did, but that would have been dumb. No, I don't think I did. Oh yeah, I converted it to the carrier. Anyway, we must go to the carrier now. So, well, that's quite a while away, so it will need to be warped round, and I will also need to change my inclination. But there should be a cut soon. Oh no, I need to, yeah, you know, pad the ship, not get it all screwed up. I need to change my inclination so that I'm on the same plane as the Sierra. These new maneuver nodes in the new update, they're quite nice. They have X's. But anyway, now I have skipped ahead a bunch. And Sierra is coming into the right place. So I need to, you know, get it to about the same speed as it. Oh no, I need to get an intersect with it, then get to the same speed as it. So that's there. Pretty good. Can't really plot that maneuver right now. I just need to do what the target velocity says. Because if I have zero relative velocity relative to the spacecraft that I'm going the same orbit as it-ish, but probably not exactly-ish. And yeah, talking to rendezvous, the whole asteroid update, I want to do something with that. I think maybe something in the Operation Black Hawk, because that could be cool. I'm not sure what I'd do with the asteroid there, but I haven't actually even really touched it because I don't know. I haven't played it much since the update. Actually, I've done this and I've played a bit of my own stuff, and then I randomly did a moon landing because I felt like it, and then a bit of Operation Black Hawk, but not that much because you know, I'm busy and I've been playing a lot of Grand Theft Auto 5 recently, actually. Weirdly, because it's on the PS3 and that's usually unplugged under my desk because one of the screen I use for my PlayStation is the same as one of the ones I use for my PC. So like, yeah, I only oh no, so I don't use it a huge amount. But anyway, I am going to dock to the carrier and give it all of my, not all of my fuel. I need some in the thing. Probably all the fuel in those tanks would be good. Because I can land with not too much fuel, but I will need, you know, some fuel. And I do have a bunch of kethane to convert, which I've skipped ahead because it took quite a while and a lot of warping and things. But I've converted most of the kethane. That's why I had so much fuel. I was like, wait, how did I do this? And then I realized, oh yeah, the kethane mine, it was fairly tantamount. But now I've converted the last of the kethane, and I need to put a little bit more of that in the carrier, maybe not. What did I do? I don't remember. This was a couple of days ago. Just clicking madly. This is the acts of a crazy man. Okay, that's near enough, although not very near. Better get some more fuel, or that's going to be really ineffective. Annoyingly, right now, I forgot to grab that docking adapter, but I'll get it later because I have tons of fuel on that miner. Anyway, we must slow down around Eeloo so that I'm in a somewhat workable orbit with this. And then I need to send that autonomous kethane miner to the ground. I almost said to the floor. Yeah, just send it to the floor. It sounds less like I know what I'm talking about, which I don't, because I mean, come on, I don't know stuff. Anyway, yeah, so just make a quick burn. The nice thing about Eeloo is it has fairly low gravity, so like really hefty burns are like 200 meters a second, and that's fine. But yeah, this is still pretty unstable as well because it has quite a lot of mass difference. I didn't really design it very well. It's like, yeah, carrier, do it. I didn't get to Eeloo and stuff. But one thing I did realize is I didn't bring the full amount of fuel on this, so that was dumb. And that's why it didn't really do very well getting to Eeloo. And I fully fueled that kethane lander, which was dumb. I should have put no fuel in it, and then just fueled it here to land it. But yeah, I didn't think that far ahead. Anyway, now we are with the kethane miner Thor, which needs to also slow down around Eeloo and eventually land, but it had some other things to do for a while, like putting that docking adapter on the Andromeda station, because I didn't put enough parking space on it, basically. It only has 2 of each docking port, so I've got a bunch more docking ports for it, because I imagine I'll have more stuff out here in the future, but, you know, given the way this is going, I'm probably, you know, not doing great at putting things around Eeloo. Although, look at the map. There are tons of probes and stations and bases and carriers that didn't quite work and shuttles that didn't quite work and that one kethane miner I made that worked pretty well. Although now it doesn't because the kethane mod isn't working properly for some reason, even though apparently it is working properly. But, I will deal with all that soon. There's a holiday in 2 days, so I will have time, maybe. Although I definitely won't, because it's like, yay, college, well, not college, A-level. It's like, yay, you get 2 weeks off A-level. Oh, by the way, the first week is actually Easter school, so you have to come to school. Yay. Anyway, enough of me talking about actual stuff, now into virtual things. We must send this kethane miner to the ground. However, it has hardly any electric charge, and I have to do the deorbit burn on the night side, or do the landing on the night side, which would be terrible. So I have a tiny bit of electric charge and kind of have to just push my periapps down. But anyway, I skipped ahead through all that because it was kind of annoying, you know, slow time warping. Anyway, bringing it down fairly near the property of Tape Mining Corp. Get out of here because this is my minefield. Minefield? Yeah, it's a minefield. There are mines there. If you come to my oil places, you would get blown up. Change the name to Romney Corp. Ha. Talked about politics on the internet. That was dumb. It was a really dumb move. Anyway, I left this at 1 times time accelerate because it was sedate and it went fairly well, I think. No, it didn't. The next landing went fairly well. This went, eh. But anyway, actually the shadows just switched over. I like how there's, like, for a while there's no shadow because reasons. But now we've got the other shadow and we're coming down and we're pretty close to the ground. It's looking pretty good, just lightly burning the engines, trying not to flip it around, but it's slightly unstable because, as always, I didn't design it very well because, it's only space travel. It's not rocket science. It's funny because it is rocket science. Oh, and that docking port on the top, completely useless now because those new grabby arms for asteroids also work with spacecraft, so I can just transfer fuel to it through rovers and stuff now anyway, which is great because that makes stuff really easy. So it will be really easy to refuel on the ground now, so I'll build a bigger one of these at some point, and it'll be very self-sustaining, as fossil fuels always are. But anyway, we are landing, boom. Although actually Kethane is a mock-up of methane, and methane is green fuel. Anyway, we should deploy that drill whilst we still have sunlight, and see if we have any Kethane. This'll take a while, so I'll, take the tension out of it. We don't have any Kethane. There's no Kethane here, which is odd, because we were very close to the place where we usually mine Kethane. It's a little annoying. I leave it a while just to make sure that I'm not just, like, the drill is fully deployed. Completely forgot that as well. But yeah, no. Alas, there is no Kethane. So, I must fly closer to the flag. What was... alas? Yeah, I'm speaking in Old English now. It's a thing I'm doing. Anyway, so let's deploy under retractoring. Anyway, let's fly away. It's got a slight imbalance already, so that's annoying. But anyway, I must fly closer to that flag to try and find Kethane, because what are we without Kethane? We are just fuelless beings walking around the surface of a snowy planet. Anyway, this takes a while because I'm me and I'm not very good at maneuvering when it's not, like, on a big scale. So, so I sped this up, and sped it up in the game as well, so that was very fast. But anyway, let's bring this down in the fields where we know there is Kethane, because we need Kethane for fuel reasons, because my carriers are terrible, and that other carrier from Duna, it was made to go to Duna, and now it has to go to Eeloo. Let's see how that fares. But I have plans to make that not terrible, and to fix all of the things that didn't work, like the Eeloo shuttle, and the Eeloo carrier, and the next Eeloo carrier, but it'll all be fine. Anyway, we have landed this, and now we must deploy our drill and look for the, Kethane for fuel, for all the reasons the aforementioned reasons. This will be a wonderful day on the mining fields. Not the minefields, the mining fields. Although I have already said they are minefields, so, if you're ever on Eeloo, don't come to this bit. I lay space mines. Wait, no, wrong series, that's Black Hawk. Haven't been to Eeloo in that yet, because there's only been 2 episodes, 2 small battles around Kerbal and the moon. Yeah, if you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's all cinematic and musicy and shooty with guns. Not guns, actually. It's all stock, which is, the cool thing. Anyway, that didn't work. So, because the Kethane mod isn't properly working, which is a little annoying, but I'll get it fixed. But anyway, now we must grab this docking adapter and put it on the station, because I need that docking adapter, and it is no use on the Sierra spacecraft. Although it actually is, because that's the only docking port that I can refuel it at. So that'll be fun when I have to refuel this. I'll just use a grabby arm. Yeah, that'll be easy. I'll never dock anything ever again. Actually, no, it'll be more stable and look better and be better planned. Anyway, we need to make a quick inclination change to get in the same plane as the station, because we are in different planes, because Sierra screwed everything up. But yeah, we must make a quick burn, and then a bird to get on the same orbit. Just lots of birds. You can see all the new maneuver node systems. Oh god, got a little bit of a cold, so got all nasal. But you can see there's another maneuver node around the Andromeda station. You're like, wait, why is that there? That's because it shows you all the maneuver nodes that you have for other spacecraft, which are now permanent. Going really coldy now. That sucks. Okay, got my talking back. Gone. If you could see my hand movement right now, it's going crazy. But anyway, we've done the inclination change. And now we just need to make a quick burn out there, and then warp round, and then dock. I've really, when I actually put all the nice fades and stuff in this, I've really got to actually put them in, because when I'm watching this, it's like, this is unfinished. That's the thing I was thinking about, is I need to do more quality than quantity, because, if they look terrible, it's no fun. But anyway, now I've skipped ahead out of all that, because it's just warping, and, you can do that any time. And back into one times time accelerate for the final part of the video, docking the docking adapter to the station. Now we can actually do docking things, which is good because, well, we could do docking before, but now we have more docking options. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this very disjointed commentary. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you're enjoying everything on the channel, or at least a subset of everything. This has been Chaos Tape. I will see you